What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy 2Job back at it again. Currently at job number 1, Sunday going into Monday, February 16th. Let's get it. So the topic of this video is working 2 full-time jobs worth it? I've been doing this shit for about a little under 10 months. I hit 10 months in 10 days. And what I can say so far is it's been worth it in the means that I've been able to stack up a lot of money. I'm able to get whatever I want, no questions asked, and I don't have to worry about being in the bind. The only thing that sucks is the time you have to sacrifice. Being at 2 facilities for 8 hours each, working for somebody else can be exhausting at times. When you get off one job, like for example, when I get off this job at 5:30, 5:15ish, I'm gonna be like, man, I want to go home and start the day off, really, but it's straight from this job going into job number 2. So that can deter the mental, the mental state, and bring negative vibes and feelings towards that. But you just gotta overcome it. That's not that hard. Through repetition, it can happen. But yeah, so far working 2 full-time jobs has been awesome. The good thing about both my jobs is they don't bother me too much. Like I said in previous videos, both jobs are very, very, very self. You come in there, you just do your thing. I don't have to worry about people monitoring me. I can pull up my phone, chill on it if I need to. Like, it's dope. Overnight shift is awesome in the lab. And then coming in early as fuck in the morning for job number 2, nobody's there, same shit. I can check the markets, Robinhood, see what's going on with the stocks, check the news, chill, watch a video or two, get everything set up, and then I'm relaxing, eating up all the snacks and stuff that they have in the break room. No questions asked. Yeah, so working 2 full-time jobs it's doable. I don't have no kids right now. I have a wife and a dog, but it's a little easier since I have a responsibility of a child at the moment. So that makes things a little bit easier. The things that suck is the drive, for sure. Having to drive. I live about an hour away from both jobs, so the jobs are 30 minutes apart, so that's good. But yeah, I'm driving to a whole different city for both these jobs, so that sucks. I'm spending at least 2 hours in my car a day, so that could be time I could be using towards resting and whatnot. But I try to use that time efficiently as well. I try to listen to some podcasts, or I might listen to an educational video on the way home. I don't really listen to music too much no more. Even at work, it kind of just been clear-minded, no headphones, just listening to my thoughts and coming up with the next play. It's a mental game for sure. Just being awake, working 16 hours, and then, the drive, and then you have to throw in sleep, hygiene, food. So yeah, that could be a little complicated for some, trying to find that balance. Which I understand too. Some people aren't the best at time management, and one thing about this is it's gonna whip your ass into shape for time management. It's either gonna make or break you. You're either gonna want this shit and fix your time management skills, or you're just gonna say fuck it, I'm done. It's one or the other. But for real, yeah, it's worth it. You sacrifice the social aspect of life too. I barely have energy to even go to the H-E-B, which is a grocery store in Texas. Barely have time to do that. My wife wants to do some shit with me. I'm just like, I'm tired, babe. I'm sorry, So that sucks. But I've been able to just, pull up the straps and just, devote my time with her as well. Keep the relationship healthy, because that's important as well. Because having her on my side is awesome as well, because she helps in, she makes the food for me. It keeps the house good. So yeah, that's very, very helpful, and I appreciate her for that, and I love her for that. But yeah, other than that, y'all, I've been doing this 2-job grind for almost a year. On March 25th, 2026, that'll be my 1-year mark. And I came up with the plan. I'm gonna talk to the manager, the owner. I'm gonna say, hey bro, I need a raise. I need like at least a $3 raise, straight up, minimum. If they say no, I'm out. Did my 1 year, I'm out. They say yeah, I might pull in there a little longer. You know what I'm saying? I don't see why not. I got a nice little routine going, but I feel like I should be getting paid more for job number 2, especially since I'm doing all this shit right now, working 2 full-time jobs. They don't know that. They don't know that the sacrifice I'm making, with my personal life schedule to make this happen. They just think this is my only job. But I'm gonna let them know, hey, I need a raise. Straight up. I'm doing a lot of shit for them anyway, a lot of advanced projects and stuff. And some of the stuff only I can do in there. So they fucked up by making me the only one that does those experiments. So I got a little bit of pull, and I'm gonna use it. And that's a little advice to y'all. You know, if you feel like you undervalue the work or you deserve more money, shoot your shot. The worst they can say is no, and it'll be on the radar that you want to raise, and they'll understand that, hopefully. If it's a good company, they'll work with you, and that's a good reason to stay. If not, time to kick the door, man. Kick the can, find another job straight up. Because there's companies out there that will take care of their employees way better than others, from what I've learned. You know what I'm saying? Especially with job number one. They take so much good care of me, it's crazy. And then job number two takes care of me too. Free snacks, don't fuck with me. But like I said, I need a little bit more cheddar. A little bit more for me to indulge in this lifestyle a little bit longer. If I do end up getting the raise, shit, maybe I do 2 years. 2-job ninja on a 2-year quest, working 2 jobs, 80 hours a week. But hey, 1 year is good enough. We're for sure gonna hit that. I see nothing stopping me from going forward. I'm gonna shoot my shot, try to negotiate. Like I said, $3 raise minimum. I know it might seem like a lot to y'all, but they're underpaying me right now for sure, bro. Especially with my experience and everything. So, and I know my value. And like I said, if I keep this job, if I lose it, I don't give a fuck. I'm straight. I'm good. I'm really good. I've been saving for a year. I got a nice nest egg, and I'm sure I could find another job, worst case scenario. It might not be as easy as the one I have now, straight up, because like I said, they don't fuck with me. You pick your own schedule. You come in whenever you want. Snacks on deck. I have my phone out. I could chill. I'm running experiments only I can do. So yeah, it's a plus, plus, plus. And if I need to leave early, they don't care. So, but like I said, I just can't see myself working for that, what they're paying me now, another year, you know, any longer than 1 year. So once that March comes up, y'all will know for sure what my next plan is gonna be. And shit, I might even do it next week. I might even negotiate next week when I hit my 11-month mark on February 25th. Because why not? If I do it, the sooner the better, right? Like if I wait a whole month to do it, I'm losing out on the extra $3 an hour raise. 160 times 3, what, like 480? We looking at? Then the tax, like $400 extra I could hit if I get them with a raise and get it by next month, by the end of this month into next month. So yeah, that's the plan, y'all. That's the plan. Anyway, y'all stay blessed. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to my other 2-job warriors, my 2-job ninjas in there getting that bag, holding that shit down. You know what time it is. You know, I'm about to hit 1 year, but there's people that's been in the game way longer than me. I'm still a rook. About to get my sophomore year soon. You guys know what time it is. So yeah, appreciate the shout outs, everybody. You guys are awesome. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video, which should be next week when I hit 11 months. I drop a video. You know, I gotta do a 1-month video every time I accomplish something big. So anyway, stay locked in. No distractions. Keep that seatbelt on. You know what I'm saying? Peace and much love. 2-job out.